I am Allison. This is Mellow Flow. Usually when we're in the studio, it is a heated class. If you wanted to go outside, you could have a heated class if you would like. I'm super happy to be back. I know I was gone the last few weeks. I've been in intensive as well as I have been in intensive, and then I was spending time with my family. So I'm happy to be back. Next week I'll be on vacation, but after that, it'll be business as usual. Tonight, we're going to be nice. We're going to do some melting stretches. We're going to cool it down, help to cool the body down. And yeah, when you're ready, or if you have that playlist up now, the full moon vibes, because it is a full moon today, you can go ahead and start that playlist and come to child's pose. Allowing yourself to settle down onto the mat, toes come together, knees wide. Really sinking those hips back towards your heels. Reach your arms long in front, or if that's really intense right now, you can stack your arms and make a pillow with your hand. And you might take a couple of deep breaths here. Giving yourself a moment, arriving fully on your mat. And as you arrive here, you might just take this moment as well to reflect back on your day. And then allow it to be set aside, knowing that it's already happened. Bringing yourself even deeper into this space, this moment. Noticing your breath as it's flowing in and flowing out. Not forcing any changes, just observing. You might start taking a full body scan, working from your toes, traveling up your legs, through your hips, your spine, all the way to the crown of your head, just noticing and checking in. Becoming aware of any tightness or tension, or maybe your body feels pretty good tonight. All good. There's no judgment here. And traveling just a little deeper than the physical body, begin to observe how you're feeling emotionally. And once again, not forcing any changes or passing judgment on yourself. You're just making an observation so that you can use this information throughout your practice. And moving even deeper past the emotion, how are you feeling energetically? Do you feel pretty connected to the earth? Do you feel pretty fired up? Do you feel like your head is somewhere off in the clouds? Coming back to your breath, starting to bring more awareness there. nice, long, slow inhale in. And a nice, long, slow exhale. You have your arms stacked. Maybe you reach your fingers long, bringing your forehead down onto the mat. And just gently rock your head side to side, ironing out that space between your third eye, or between your eyebrows, your third eye center. You might even take this rocking motion a little deeper down into your torso. Beginning to find some space in your shoulders, your side body, your hips. Just taking a couple more rocks side to side here. Pausing in center, tense your fingers, lift those forearms and elbows off the mat, shrug your shoulders down behind you. Inhale, halfway lift, reaching your heart forward. Exhale, bring your head back down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches forward. Exhale, bring your torso back down. Inhale, halfway lift. This time on the exhale, walk your hands over to the right. And you might bow down here, breathing. With right hand coming by your knee, press into the floor, look over your shoulder. And taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, walk your hands all the way back through center and exhale them over to the left. Bowing down here. You might even take that twist. Left hand presses into the mat, look over your left shoulder. Breathe into the right side body. Breath in, full breath out. Inhale, come back through center, reach your fingers long. Melt your torso down for one more breath in and one more breath out. Inhale, shift up, tabletop position. Shoulders come over wrists, hips over knees. Really feel your connection here. Hugging that low belly in, finding bandha to help support you. Taking a breath, exhale, touch into chest, round the spine, find cat. Might shift your weight back and forth here just a bit. Your inhale drops the belly, press your heart through your biceps, crown of head lifts for cow. Take a breath, exhale, cat. Move with your breath here. Using your inhales and your exhales to explore what your body might be asking for. You might take some side-to-side movement. Might even take some neck rolls. Breathing here, a couple more rounds. Coming back through center, hands and knees stay on the mat. Tuck your toes, sink your hips back towards your heels, stretching into the bottoms of your feet. And you might take some some neck rolls, head rolls here. Just pause, really breathing and feeling into the sensation of your feet. Take a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, shift it forward. Keeping that left hand planted, inhale, right fingers reach to the sky, twisting it open. Exhale, thread that arm through between, don't come down yet. Inhale, fingers reach tall. Exhale, thread it through. One more time. Inhale, reach it nice and tall, twist it open. Exhale, thread it through. Come all the way down onto your shoulder. Right cheek comes onto the mat. Your left hand can stay right here under your shoulder, or you can walk your fingers long. Continue to connect in with your breath. Not forcing any changes, but maybe gently inviting openness and release. And take a breath in, stay for the breath out. Left hand travels back underneath that shoulder. Inhale, right fingers reach to the sky. And exhale, that hand comes back down. Take an inhale for cow. Exhale around for cat. Neutralize the spine. Come back to your center. Right hand stays planted. Inhale, left fingers reach to the sky this time. Exhale, thread it through. Don't come down yet. Inhale, left fingers lift. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, twist it open. Reach to the sky. Exhale, thread it through. Come on down to that left shoulder, your left cheek. Right hand can stay planted or walk your fingers long. Continue to breathe wherever you are. And breath in, stay for the breath out. Right hand connects to the earth. Inhale, reach those left fingers tall. And exhale, that left hand comes back down onto the mat. Hips stay over your knees, walking your hands long, finding a melting heart. You might stay lifted. Maybe your forehead touches down onto the mat. Wherever you are, just breathe into the top of your shoulders, your biceps. Breathing into your front body. And staying here for just a few more breaths. And taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Slowly walking your hands back underneath your shoulders. You might once again take a cat. Then come back through center. Inhale, exhale, tuck toes, hips, lift you up and back down, dog. Pedaling your feet here. Just finding some movement, continuing to connect into your body. Awaken. Unwinding the sitting that we might be doing more of right now. Then bending your knees, allow your heels to sink towards the mat. Press your belly to your thighs. Look behind you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Look to your hands. Step your right foot up to the top of your mat, finding a lunge here. Fingers can stay on the mat. Gently shift your weight back and forth. Connecting into your legs. You might even straighten that right leg, folding over. Using your breath. Inhale, bend in that front knee. Exhale, step that left foot forward, fold. Inhale, slinky roll and rise. Fingers reach wide and tall. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, step that left foot back. Find those lunge legs. Step the right foot back. Take a breath. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto the mat. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, gentle cobra. Pausing here, really feeling your feet glued to the mat. Pulling your heart forward, take a breath. Exhale, release down. Use your knees, make your way back, down dog. Taking a breath in here and a breath out. Look to your hands, step that right foot, or that left foot forward rather. Finding those lunge legs, gently shift your weight here. Moving, connecting in, maybe straightening that front leg, folding over. Bend in that front knee, step the back foot forward, fold. Inhale, slinky roll and rise, fingers reach wide and tall. Exhale, bow it. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, step that right foot back, find those lunge legs. Left foot steps back. Lowering your knees here, slowly release all the way down onto the floor. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, down. Take a breath here. Breath out. Look to your hands, step that right foot forward. Left foot follows, halfway lift. Really reach your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slinky roll and rise. Nice slow movements here. Really engage. Stretch tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, followed by the right. You can keep your knees lifted or lower them, but slowly release all the way down. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, down dog. If when we take a vinyasa, you would prefer to take chaturanga up dog, that is totally your choice. Look to your hands, step your left foot forward, followed by the right. Halfway lift, reach your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slinky roll and rise. Fingers reach wide and tall. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway lift. The exhale, steps your right foot back, followed by the left. Knees lifted or lowered. Slowly release all the way down. Inhale, back bend here. Exhale, down dog. Breathing here, you might find movement or stillness. And take a breath in, stay for the breath out. Look to your hands. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Really reach your heart forward, drop that back knee. Coming into a low lunge, fingers can stay on the floor. They can come to your knee, or your arms can lift. Wherever you find yourself, breathing here. If you'd like to feel a little more sensation in the front of that left thigh, you might clasp your hands and press them onto your right knee. Feeling a little bit of lift and stretch here. Wherever you are, continue to breathe. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, fingers reach nice and tall wherever you are. Exhale, twist it open, reaching that right arm back, left arm forward. You can stay here or take it deeper. That right hand comes to your left thigh. Reach the left fingers up and over, deepening your twist. It's an option, not a command. Wherever you are, take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach your fingers nice and tall. Exhale, hands down to frame that foot. Shift back, straighten the front leg, Ardha Hanuman. Keep your foot planted for this first round. Reach back, press your right hip behind you, heart reaches forward. And inhale, shift forward, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg. This time, reach your toes to your face. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift it back. Keeping those toes reaching towards your face. You might windshield wiper your leg here. Working into connective tissue. Pausing for a moment in stillness, really pressing back through that right hip. Maybe you notice that it's floating up kind of high. See if you can't drop it down towards your mat. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, shift it forward. Tuck those back toes. Step back, high plank. Take your flow or shift right to down dog. Taking a breath in and a breath out when you arrive. Inhale, look forward, step that left foot top of the mat. Really reach your heart forward and then release the right knee down. Deciding where your hands go. Maybe they're on the floor. Maybe they come to your knee. Maybe arms lift. If you'd like to take your hands clasped once again, press them onto the top of that knee. Breathe deeply into that right hip flexor. Use your breath, allowing it to flow into any places that are feeling tight or tense. Take a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, fingers reach nice and tall wherever you are. And exhale, twist it open, ring out to the spine. Left fingers reach back, right fingers forward. Option, you can stay right here. This is a beautiful place to be, or take it deeper. Left hand to that right thigh. Reach up and over with those right fingers. Wherever you are, breathe here, feeling your spine reaching long, and exhale, twist just a little deeper. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, fingers reach nice and tall. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Shift your hips back, straighten that front leg. Left foot stays nice and planted here. Noticing, is that left hip wanting to float up? Can you bring it back down, pressing it behind you? Next inhale, bend that front knee. Exhale, straighten the leg, toes reach back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, reach it back, toes come towards your face. Might windshield wiper that leg, moving from the hip. You can even point and flex your feet if that's pulling to you. Wherever you are, breathing into that leg. Take a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, shift it forward, tuck the back toes, lift the knees, step back, high plank. Take your flow or shift right to down dog. And when you get to your down dog, taking a breath in, take a breath out. Looking to your hands, step that right foot to the top of the mat. Really reach your heart forward, drop that back knee. You have an option here. You can keep your hands just as you did before. Maybe this time you really lift, reaching your fingers nice and tall. Remembering that stretch sensation, if you had pressed your hands into your thighs, what kind of adjustments can you make for yourself to feel that engagement as you reach? Fingers nice and tall. You might even begin to add a back bend here. Taking cactus arms, feeling your collarbone smile. Maybe you begin to release your fingers all the way back behind you. You might connect to the earth. Maybe you connect hands and really press your knuckles down. Breathe into your heart space. Taking it just a little deeper. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, fingers reach nice and tall. On the exhale, this time you can stay upright, reaching that right hand back, left arm forward. Maybe you take that left elbow to the outside of that left knee. Hands might come in prayer. If you'd like to take this even deeper, you might tuck those back toes, lift that back knee. All options, not commands. Wherever you are, breathe here. Feeling the crown of your head reach just a bit more on the inhale. Exhale, twist just a little deeper. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, arms lift, rise through center. And exhale, hands come down onto the mat, shift back, Ardha Hanuman, half split. Finding your favorite variation here. You can keep your foot planted or reach your toes back. Maybe you inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold just a little deeper. Finding some stillness. We've been here once already. Maybe you notice things have shifted or it's slightly different than the last time you were here, and that is okay. Our needs change moment to moment. And take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, shift it forward, bend that knee, step back, high plank, take your flow, or go straight to down dog. And take your breath in and your breath out. Look to your hands, step your left foot forward, really reach your heart, drop that back knee. Decide what your low lunge looks like this time. Maybe your arms lift. You might lift up out of your hips just a little bit, finding that engagement, that release in the front of your quad. You might even take those cactus arms, adding that back bend. Hands might release down to the floor or clasp behind you. You might take that clasp the opposite way. Breathing here. Taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, fingers reach nice and tall. And on the exhale, finding your twist. So staying upright, just reaching that left hand back, right arm forward. Maybe you take that right elbow to the outside of your left knee, hands come to prayer. Maybe you tuck that back foot and lift that back knee. Wherever you are, breathe here, feel the length. Crown of head reaching nice and long. Exhale, wringing out the spine. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, slowly rise. Come back through center, fingers reach tall. Exhale, hands come down. Frame that foot, straighten your front leg, Ardha Hanuman. Finding your favorite variation, arrive, and then inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold, allowing yourself to come just a little deeper. Exploring the shape on this side. Being curious. Coming back to your breath, observing what it's doing. Taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, slowly shift it forward, tuck those toes, step back, high plank, take your flow, or go straight to down dog. When you get to down dog, you might pedal your feet here, releasing. And then look to your hands, walk or step your feet, top of the mat, fingers on shins. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaching. Exhale, float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift once again. This time, bring your feet hip width distance, hands come to opposite elbows. Exhale, fold it forward. Finding a ragdoll. Breathing here. Taking just a couple. Inhale, slowly rise. One vertebrae at a time, fingers reach wide and tall. Reach to the sky. On the exhale, drop that right hand down by your thigh. Reach up and over with those left fingers. Side body stretch here. Breathing deeply into your side body. Roll that top shoulder back just a little. Breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, rise center. And exhale, side body stretch, opposite side. Left hand comes down that thigh. Reach with the right fingers. Nice long side body space between the ribs. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, rise, reach to the sky. And then exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart here. Take a breath. Exhale, hands release down at your low back, clasp them, press those knuckles towards the earth, deepen that back bend. Take a breath. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, hands, shoulders, rinse out overhead. And it's okay if your arms are lower. Noticing the sensation in your shoulders. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Release the mind. On the exhale, bring your fingers to the mat. Walk your feet, mat width distance. Toes are out, heels are in. Begin to slowly sink your hips down, finding a yogi squat, malasana. Breathing here, your heels might be lifted. Maybe you're up higher. It's all good. Breathe right here, maybe closing your eyes. You might even shift your weight a little side to side, getting into your hip. Relaxing your pelvic floor, your inner and outer thighs. You might even breathe into your ankles, your feet. Stay with me. A few more breaths right here. And take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. And slowly and gently, just make your way down onto your bum, whatever that shape happens to look like for you today, that transition. And then extend your legs nice and long in front, maybe removing some flesh. Sitting up nice and tall. So pressing through the inner edges of your feet, through your arches. You're almost going to want to bring your toes back towards your face to really activate your legs here. And then inhale from there, reaching your fingers nice and tall. Take a breath. And then exhale, hands come down at your sides, palms come onto the mat, Dandasana, staff pose. Just breathe right here, engaging your legs, feeling your arms, your hands connected to the earth, feeling the length in your spine. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, fingers reach tall to the sky. This time, exhale, fold, coming down over your legs. Maybe you have a big or a little bend in your knees. Taking a bend in your knees and bringing your belly more towards your thighs can actually help to open up the backs of your legs. Keeping a nice long spine here. And take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, slowly rise. Now, this is a great place to grab a block, if you have one. You might bring this block right underneath your sits bones to lift your hips up. We're going to take a hero pose, a half hero pose on each side. So I'll turn so you can see me. Extending that left leg nice and long, tuck that right foot behind you. If it feels okay on your knees and you don't need the block, that's okay. If you have a blanket, a pillow, that is also great to help lift up your hips. So as you sit here, you can just bring your hands to your lap, just become aware of your knees. If you have any weird sensation in your knees, it's too much sensation. So you can just come to a butterfly, which is seated with your feet and your knees out. When you come into this hero pose right here, sit up nice and tall for a moment. Just allowing your legs to relax and be soft. Becoming aware of sensation that might arise. If this is feeling okay for you and you'd like to take a little bit deeper variation, you might take your hands behind you and begin to lean back. If this is feeling okay, you can come all the way down onto your forearms. And if you have the block underneath you and you'd like to remove it, you can always do that as well. If you don't have that block underneath you, you can totally come all the way down onto your back if that feels right for your body tonight. Wherever you are, connect in with your breath. Allowing it to flow in just a little slower, a little deeper. Often when we feel like we have really tight hamstrings, actually our quadriceps, the front of our thighs, that are very tight. Staying just as you are right here for a few more breaths. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, slowly come back through center, coming up, unwinding, bringing your legs around. You might take a couple windshield wipers, releasing that. And then switch sides. So your right leg stays long. That left foot tucks around by your hip, coming behind you. And once again, you can use that block. Maybe you don't need the block on this side. It's all good. Whatever your body's asking for. And just allow yourself to come right here, becoming aware of sensation in your body. And you might decide that you're ready for a little bit more. Hands come behind. You might begin to lean back onto your hands. Maybe you remove the block and come down onto your forearms or lay all the way back. And keep in mind, each side of our body is different and what we need is different on each side. Continue to allow your breath to flow deeply and evenly. Few more breaths right here. Taking a breath in, staying for the breath out. Slowly and gently make your way back up through center, unwinding. Bringing your legs in front. If you have that block, you can remove it. This windshield wiper, release that. And then come around onto your belly. Just coming right onto your belly. There's no fancy transition for that. And just allow yourself to relax down, making a pillow with your hand. Resting your head right here. You might even windshield wiper your legs. Massaging the top of your legs. From here, bring your right cheek onto your mat. Extend your right arm straight out from your body. Left hand presses you over onto the right side. And that left leg might be stacked. Maybe you bend your knee and touch your foot down behind you. If this feels like it's a lot on your neck, you can always use the block to help raise it up or a blanket. Breathing into your pec muscle, your bicep. Breath flows in and out. Allowing it to be slow. Couple more breaths right here. Inhale and exhale. Slowly and gently unwind, come back through center. Make a pillow with your hands once again. Maybe windshield wiper your feet. Allow your spine to come back neutral. And then set up on the opposite side. Your left arm comes straight out to the side, left cheek on the mat. Right hand rolls you over onto your side. That top knee might bend and the foot might touch down behind you. Maybe your legs stay stacked. There is no right or wrong here. What works for your body in this moment? Observing any differences and honoring those. Notice your breath. And taking a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Slowly unwind, come back through center, and press back to a child's pose. Knees are wide, sinking hips back onto your heels. Now take a breath in and sigh it out. You might be aware of some openness that's been created in your shoulders and neck. And take another breath in. Exhale. And slowly coming up to sit, swing your feet around. And then release down one vertebrae at a time, all the way down onto your mat. Ironing out your spine as you go. Take a full body stretch. Fingers and toes reach nice and long. Taking up space here. And grabbing your block or your blanket or your pillow and bringing your block between your shoulder blades, setting up for a supported heart opener. If you do have a thicker block, you might even want like a little pillow or a blanket or another block to go under your head if that's a lot on your neck here. When you have that block underneath your shoulder blades, allow yourself to recline back. Head comes down, arms come open at your side. Palms facing up, help your shoulders melt open just a bit more. And you can have your legs extended, you can bend your knees. Having your feet as wide as your mat with your knees falling into center feels really good right here. When you find yourself in this supported heart opener, you might close your eyes. Feeling gravity beneath you, supporting you, working for you. Feeling your breath flow in and flow out. Becoming aware of sensations or even emotion that arises for you. And if you're unsure about any of it, you can always ask if it wants to be, or if it's something that is meant to be dealt with later. Often having these conversations with our bodies, what they present to us, can help lend some clarity as we move throughout our day. Staying right here for 5 more nice deep breaths. And take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Slowly and gently unwind, shifting to one side or the other, removing that block or blanket from beneath you. And just allow yourself to recline down here, maybe windshield wiper your knees. You can take arms to a cactus shape. Allowing your spine to come neutral. Hugging knees into your chest here. Gently rocking side to side, massaging your back, the muscles along your spine. Arms come open to a T. Take a breath in and exhale. Drop your knees to the right. You can always look forward or look at those left fingers. Allowing the muscles in your body to relax. And bringing out your spine. Adding on where you want or need. And taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, come through center. And then exhale, drop your knees to the left. Pressing through that right shoulder. And look at your fingers or straight ahead. Just notice how your neck is feeling. Adding on as you want or need. Taking a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, knees through center. Find a happy baby. Hands connecting to legs or feet anywhere that is accessible for you. Might gently rock. Then finding a Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet together. Outer edges release down, knees wide. Bringing both hands to your belly. Connecting in with yourself. Allow gratitude to wash through you for all that your body does on and off the mat. Stay here or extend your arms and legs, moving into your final resting shape. When you arrive, you might take a deep breath in, open mouth, exhale, sigh it out, melting deeply into gravity. There is nowhere else to be. There is nothing else to do. Take rest. Shavasana. Slowly and gently bring your awareness, taking whatever movements you need in your time. And making your way back to the comfortable seat at the top of your mat when you are ready. Bringing your hands to Anjali Mudra when you arrive. It's truly my honor to be here with you this evening, and I deeply thank you for your trust and allowing me to guide you through your practice. I'd like to seal in our time together with the sound of one Om. Join in or just listen. Emptying your exhale and inhaling. Om. Thumbs raised to our third eye center. The inner light that is within me sees and deeply honors that same inner light within each of you. Many blessings and much gratitude. Together we bow in peace and honor of ourselves, each other, and this practice. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you guys so much for being here this evening. You are welcome. I will not be here next week. Shay will be subbing all three of my classes for me next week. In 2 weeks, I will be back business as usual. So I will see you next week. I look forward to happy to see you tonight. I look forward to seeing you. So, really great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.